somebody else had a thing. He said it was a refrigerator that didn't work, and he had it out on the curb, said free, and he put it on the Facebook Marketplace, and it was out there for 3 days. So he went out there and put a sign on it and said $50. It was gone in 2 hours.
Wow, that's bizarre.
Ladies and gentlemen, introducing the worst fucking podcast you've ever heard. Both Mikes.
Welcome to Both Mikes, everybody.
Hey guys, Both Mikes is a show about nothing and everything. That is Mike Sofka.
And that is Mike Taylor over there. And together we are Both Mikes.
Both Mikes. Yeah, we are. We are in episode 157. Welcome everybody to the greatest podcast ever. We are fantastic. We are just super smooth. And find us anywhere you find podcasts. Stitcher, Anchor, YouTube, Facebook, that place, iHeartRadio, you name it. We are there. We are just, we're your new favorite podcast. Fuck you, Joe Rogan.
Nice. Okay. I like that.
Is that good? Huh?
Yeah.
I like that little energy.
Tag Joe Rogan in that. Yeah. Great.
Yes.
And then
yes,
we'll have
send it to Joe Rogan.
Then we'll have like a million
you
people hating us. Yeah, we'll have a million people
fucking scumbag.
What? You don't like Joe Rogan?
Motherfucker.
You don't like
Whatever,
him.
Dude. He's a douchebag.
What?
Yeah, Fear Factor. Ooh, hey, I'm gonna sit in bugs. Fuck you, Joe Rogan.
Yeah, I know. This guy will whip your ass, Mike. I don't know if you want to go there.
Whatever, dude. If he can cut the check, he can kick my ass.
All right.
Right?
I'm gonna set up
You'll stick up for me, right?
Something.
You'll stand shoulder to shoulder with me, bro? No?
I think Joe Rogan's
you
a badass,
too, then.
dude.
Yeah, whatever. He's all right. He's okay.
All right.
Yeah, whatever. He's so smart. Whatever.
Oh my God. What did I say I was going to talk about in this show? Billy Corgan?
You were going to talk about Joe Rogan and how you were going to kick his ass.
Yes, that's what I was going to do.
That was it? No? Billy Cornhole. He's a scumbag too.
Why is he a scumbag?
Because he has no emotion and he likes roller coasters.
Yes, we did learn that. Yeah, that is a funny video of him riding a roller coaster, dude.
Yeah, I still have to find that.
But he's so emo. He's had it so bad.
Yes. Life has treated him so unfairly.
Anyway, he did. He always reminded me of Uncle Fester.
I don't think I've seen him enough to make a comparison. You know who he reminds me of? All right. There was a video out years ago of like a monster baby in an old-fashioned type baby stroller or baby carriage. You remember the old school type with the big wheels in the front, 4 wheels, and it would like, and like the baby would be cooing and it would be on the sidewalk, and all of a sudden people would be like, "Oh!" and the baby would pop up and be like, "Ah!"
Oh yeah, nice.
Yeah, that reminds me of Billy Corgan. Yeah,
he's a very talented musician. I've seen him several times. I've seen him, Smashing Pumpkins. I
was gonna say, is he the Cranberries? No, Smashing Pumpkins.
Smashing Pumpkins. Yes,
I like that song that they do. It's the end of the world as we know it.
Yeah, no, that would be R.
That's one of my favorites of theirs.
Yeah, that would be REM.
The Raspberries, right?
People are screaming at the show right now.
Yeah, saying smash potatoes.
Did you ever get in a confrontation with anybody or a bet or a wager over like a song? Like, no, that was sung by so and so, or that was so and so. No, that wasn't.
All the time. Yeah. And usually I'm like, I come out winning unless it's like lyrics in a song. One song I can think off the top of my head, "Down Boys" by Warrant. "Everything you do makes me mad, I must confess" is the first line of the song. I always thought it was everything you do makes me mad, I must believe it so. So I was way off on it. Like, because I don't know, do musicians purposely slur words or say words that are incoherent that people think is a different word?
Yeah, well, that
Did they
happened
do it
years
purposely?
ago.
Is it an accidental thing? Is it because
No,
they're on drugs and
no,
alcohol?
it's a thing that kind of makes you different or wonder. That happened with that song from Animal House, Louie Louie.
Louie. In the God of the Vita.
Yeah,
In the Garden of Eden, babe. It's supposed to be in the Garden of Eden. And the guy was so effed up when he did the song, it came out in the Garden of Eden.
there you go.
So, yeah. I think they do it purposely sometimes. Like, even Motley Crue songs, dude, I'll listen to it and, like, I'll hear another version or cover version or a live version. And I'm like, that's the words? Yeah. Seasons of Wither? Where do you come up with a word like that for Shout at the Devil? Laugh and shout? I never thought it was laugh and shout. Like, huh?
Speaking of Shout at the Devil, Billy Corgan, I promised we would talk about him. He kind of
Cranberries, right?
Yeah, exactly. He kind of made
Joe Rogan. Joe Rogan plays bass.
Yes. Let me try to pull up his little thing here that I flagged.
Yeah.
A little bit differently today. Hang on.
Yeah.
Anyway, I know silence is great.
Right.
What are you playing over there? You got a different
Family
show
Guy.
going?
Family Guy has got the Billy Corgan thing on there. They have a whole show where they make fun of rock stars. I'll have to watch that when I'm done.
Yeah. Oh, they do have a lot of Kiss ones too. He does a lot of Kiss references.
Family Guy mocking rock stars, and the picture that they show, I guess it's Kurt Cobain,
nice,
with a rifle in his mouth.
Yeah, very, very nice. See, that's the type of cartoon I would make. So yeah, that's why I like it.
I'll bet you Seth MacFarlane could kick Joe Rogan's ass.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
No,
so he's all over the internet not long ago. This goes back a couple years, but for some reason, I'm just
Joe Rogan or Seth MacFarlane.
Billy Corgan.
Oh, Billy Corgan. Oh, I'm sorry. We're still talking about that?
Yes, I'm trying to get to it. I mean, I teased it last show. I got to deliver.
Good show prep.
Okay.
This is that's for you, buddy.
This is a 6-year-old article, 5.5-year-old article, but there's still video and stuff's everywhere. Billy Corgan says shape-shifting reptilians run the satanic music industry. Now there's
strange.
There's video of him. This is a real thing. This is something. Matter of fact, some of this interview that you can find online. I'm not gonna. I'll steal from it, but I'm not gonna. Yeah, I'm not gonna. Anyway, you can go find it. And part of it's in an interview with Howard Stern, and he's telling Howard. He's telling Howard.
You're talking about people that run the music industry are Jewish, and here we are, Howard Stern.
There you go. He's telling Howard Stern that he witnessed a shape-shifting humanoid in the flesh before opening up to the production staff after the show, informing them that the record industry Illuminati is controlled by non-human reptilians.
Bob Geffen is an alien.
I don't know. He's
Tom Sotok.
This is something he really believes. And Howard comes back and asks him. Howard says, the person transformed. You were talking to somebody and they transformed into something else. So the person transformed into something other than human. Corgan says, yes, I saw it. I was totally sober. Imagine you're doing something and suddenly you turn around and there's somebody else standing there. It's hard to explain without going into detail. I'd rather not do it.
Okay. Maybe because there were no details.
He said he wasn't hallucinating or imagining the incident.
Yeah, when he named his band Smashing Pumpkins, so that I'm sure he's full of other bad choices in his life.
When he asked the shape-shifting humanoid reptilian what had happened, the entity acknowledged what had happened. Howard then asked him, what did they say? Were they from another planet? Corgan responded, they wouldn't explain. It's a really messed up story. I'm being vague on purpose. It's up there and one of the most intense things I've ever been through.
Okay. And what's the other? Childbirth?
I don't know. He goes on to say demons exist. They are for real. They are reptilian. That's why the Bible says Eve was seduced by a snake. Substitute reptile for snake, Corgan says, before elaborating about his experience with the record industry Illuminati.
I wonder if they like roller coasters.
He says, later on, he says that after the encounter he had, it had a physical effect on him, leaving him in pain for days. He said everything...
They call that withdrawals.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was thinking. Everything in me shook. My neck and my head were rattled, and my bones, muscles, and organs, including my brain, were literally sore for days. Shit, that's going to a concert back in the day for me. I mean, that's the way it was.
This cough, dude.
Yeah.
This cough it hurts from here, and it goes like all the way up, like right through the middle of my skull, like through the roof of my mouth and everything. So yeah, I feel his pain. Maybe he's been coughing for a month straight like me.
He goes on to say, I was so mad. I was really ready to kick his butt. Humanity is not taking this anymore. We are waking up, and they are through with this program. In every civilization on Earth, all throughout the ancient world, the snake men are mentioned. Although I can understand why someone wouldn't believe what I'm saying, it's hard to talk about. I didn't believe either until I was standing face to face with one of them. I need to get Billy Corgan on the show.
Right? He's got some explaining to do.
Yeah. Well, Yeah. So do you think he's out there? Do you think he's cuckoo? Or do you think that's real?
I'm looking at a screenshot of him on this roller coaster. That alone is telling. And he looks just like that baby. I'm gonna do a thing side by side. That baby in the stroller and a picture of him on this roller coaster.
There you go. Very talented, super talented musician.
Yeah. What songs do they play? What is it? 1979? Is that their song?
They got a song 1979.
All right.
He's played with Cheap Trick before. He's on the
greatest hits.
The one that they did with the Chicago, the Metro.
Live at Chicago Metro?
No, it was at Chicago Metro, but it was gosh, I'm trying to think of it. Oh, it's
Welcome to Rockville. Welcome to Rockville. No.
Music for Hangovers CD. That's what it was called. Music for
Really?
Hangovers. Yeah. He's on that one.
Bowling for Soup has an album called Music for Hangovers.
Well, there you go.
Or no, A Hangover You Don't Deserve is the name of their album.
So he's a nut job, you think?
I think he's out there a little bit. Yeah.
Do you believe what he's saying?
If he was sober and saying it, or if he was sober when it happened, I don't know. I don't think he was.
He says he was sober.
Something in his drink. Well, maybe someone slipped something in his drink.
It could have been a sight gag. He could have been like his crew could all be setting him up, like in Jackass. They would always play pranks on each other,
right?
Like the whole crew could be setting him up, and they could be like, "Ah!" No, no. I believe what he's saying. I really do. I think that there's people that are running this world that are reptilians and shapeshifters, and a lot of them are in the swamp in DC, and that's just my opinion. I know it sounds kind of out there as well, but you won't find me looking like that on a roller coaster. I'm usually having fun on a roller coaster. So there.
Yeah. Unless it's that Velosicoaster. Have you been on that thing yet?
No.
that Velociraptor coaster at Universal. Someone's gonna die on that thing, dude.
Really?
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if I'm just the old get off your lawn guy, but
listen, old man.
That thing
I said get off my lawn now.
The first 10 seconds of the ride, I was like thrown out of my seat 3 times.
Nice. All right.
To the point where the ball cap I was wearing that I was sitting on flew out of the freaking coaster.
That's why you're not supposed to do that.
Thanks for telling me now. Thanks for the advice there, Mike. Captain Obvious.
Was it just you and Brenda on the ride?
No, it was just me. She was with the boys. She she's not she's kind of scared of them. She doesn't get physically shook on them or nothing. After she's like, "Oh, that was great," but during it, she's a complete nightmare to be on a roller coaster with. Yeah, the King Kondo at Great Adventure in New Jersey, 420 feet high. Yeah, she was like, I can't do this. I'm like, well, you're already on it, so that's why you're doing it. Yeah. As we're being hurtled 400 feet in the air, she's like, "Mama."
Yeah.
But it's interesting, trying to get her on a roller coaster. Afterwards, like I said, she's fine, but before and during, what a pain in the ass.
You have to set the stage differently for different results. Like if you don't want her to be a pain in the ass on that ride, you need to do something different. Now, have you introduced alcohol into the equation?
It doesn't matter. You can see the roller coaster as you're like in the queue.
Right.
So yeah.
Right, but you go get one of them alcohol frozen drinks and you're drinking that while you're in line. You're right on time when you get up there, no?
Right. Yeah.
I don't know. I'm just throwing out ideas. I'm trying to help make the experience a little bit, a little better.
Right. Yeah, but you're on line for an hour. It kind of wears off by the time you get to the ride. I don't know. Yeah.
We're all not alcoholics, Mike. Just most of us.
I'm gonna throw up. I'm gonna puke.
All right. So in the past shows here, we talked about.
No, we didn't.
Not only Billy, but when we brought it full circle here, because we said that ex NASA astronaut says we've had contact with alien cultures. We had CBS News reporting that there's another planet 100,000 light years away in the habitable zone, and it probably contains life. We have Billy Corgan saying that he saw a reptilian shapeshifter, and they run the music industry.
Those are Jews.
We talked about Jollibee. Yeah, I can't wait to go there.
The Philippines. Bad pizza.
Yeah, no. Well, there's one other topic I want to talk about next show on 158. And I'll just throw this out there now. I'll tease it now. A 400-year-old underground complex was found in the Grand Canyon.
Okay.
Yeah, well, there's some interesting stuff to go along with that, but we'll talk about that in 158.
Cool. Do you have a barbecue grill?
Yeah.
What kind do you have?
I don't know, whatever, charbroil, something like that.
Like a regular conventional one? Yeah.
Yeah, because
I bought one. Actually, I think 7 years ago. 7 years ago? Yeah, 6 or 7 years ago. And it's like on its last leg. And I need to buy a new grill. And I was looking today.
Don't spend too much money, dude. Just get one and know you're going to do what you're doing now in 3, 4, 5 years, dude. That's what it is.
The one that we have is pretty and it's still nice. Stainless steel, the whole 9 yards. It's got 6 burners and the sear thing. And it's just the insides are like falling out, but the outside looks great. But it's either replace all the insides or get a new one. And like I was looking online, and they're freaking expensive. I guess it's the time of year for people to be buying them, so they're they're full price. But yeah, and then there's that new Blackstone, the flat top, the Blackstone. Thinking about that, but that's like $400. I'm like, for a grill, no.
I was the dude that had to have the bottle opener and the side burner and all that crap, but I was paying extra for that, and I was like, oh, that's all right. I hardly ever used it, and for sure,
I think I used the side burner once.
Yeah, I could use the extra burner space. I could use the whole thing.
Yeah, and I think it's the four of us, so it's like got like almost 3 feet long with 6 burners, and I only use like the sear and the 2 burners. So like the other half is useless. So I'm like, should I get like a little tabletop one? But if I get the tabletop one, it doesn't hook up to a regular propane tank. You got to get the tiny propane tank, or you got to get the adapter from the regulator to go to the big tank. And then what? You could put the tank underneath the table and you got it on the tabletop. Or do I keep the old grill and just put the new grill on top of the old grill?
See,
I don't know.
What we need to do is we need to write somebody who sells these things, or someone, Home Depot or somebody, and just maybe they'll send you one, and then maybe you can answer all these questions and maybe sell a few of them for them.
Right.
It's just an idea.
Yeah.
Great idea.
Yeah. I think I might get just a small Blackstone because for 4 people. But then again, what happens at one time when I have 5 people come over? I need a whole barbecue. Fuck it.
That one time.
Got a small one.
You'll be all right. You'll figure it out that one time.
Right.
But you're like me. Well, if I can get it, why not do it? But yeah, no, it's not worth it, dude. Just know you're going to throw it out. And so what we did was, we were getting ready. We were throwing one out because it was, like you said, rotted out and everything. And somebody we knew was getting rid of theirs. And I looked at it and I was like, well, I'll take it away for you if you want. They were like, yeah. So I told them, I said, I'm going to cannibalize this and I'm going to put it together with another grill I have. And that's what I did. I took the parts out, put them in the other one. I think I had to get new little covers for them. And it ended up costing me like maybe $20. So for $20, I got a brand new grill, basically. It was,
I wish it was just those V-shaped covers.
Yeah.
I wish it was just that. Too. Yeah, one of the burners is shot, and then like the pan underneath, between the pan between that and the storage underneath where the propane tank is, that's rotted out.
Yeah, and you can't find just that really.
Yeah. But the thing is the outside, the shelves, the doors, the lid, A+. And it's just
you take it to the scrapyard, you get $5.
Yeah, I'll what's closer, the scrapyard or Facebook Marketplace? Free grill.
There you go. Either way, it's done, right?
It's closer than the dump.
Yeah.
Yeah, Craigslist, closer than the dump.
Somebody else had a thing. He said it was a refrigerator that didn't work, and he had it out on the curb, said free, and he put it on the Facebook Marketplace, and it was out there for 3 days. So he went out there and put a sign on it and said $50. It was gone in 2 hours.
Wow, that's bizarre. But I figure a little Blackstone grill, enough for 4 steaks. As long as I can fit 4 T-bones on there, or 4 ribeyes, I'm good. So yeah, I think I'll go with and that one's like $175. Now, do I want that's a tabletop, or do I want one with the legs that collapse? And this way I could take it camping, because we're going to go camping this summer.
Where are you going?
Probably Fort Wilderness.
Oh, okay, cool.
Glamping.
Nice. So you're going to have like an air conditioner?
Well, dude, I've brought an air conditioner to a campground before.
Yeah.
Stuck it out the back, zip the door around it, put it on the back. Yeah, that works really good. But yeah, we'll God, I haven't been camping in 26 years. Holy crap. 26 years, like 1998, 97, somewhere around there.
Yeah, but can you really call that camping. Like what you did back in the day was probably really camping, but what you're going to be doing here is, like you say, glamping. So it'll be a little bit different. So you'll have air conditioning. You'll have access to indoor plumbing, right?
Yeah. Well, I'm not bringing an air conditioner. We'll bring a fan. Probably our new Blackstone grill if I ever get one. And probably not. Fuck it. We'll go buy dinner at the.
Are you bringing like all
ranch
your
house.
gear, like a tent and all that, or are you getting that there? Like they're just supplying everything.
No, I don't think they supply it, even though they probably should. That's another revenue stream for them. They probably don't even know it. I was thinking of seeing we could rent an RV and have the person set the RV up as we get there. But we're gonna buy a tent. We're gonna get a new tent and bare minimum stuff. I'm not gonna bring like a bunch of food. I'll bring a cooler, but I would not even go to the parks. We're probably just gonna stay in the campground, do the things at the campground, do the barbecue that they have there, do the marshmallow sing along thing, and to basically hang out at the pool. You know, not going to do the parks. We might go to a water park. I don't know, but 4th of July weekend, we'll see what happens. It's a long way off.
Wow.
I got 2 cruises to go on before then, so not worried about that right now.
You're putting on the miles. Your carbon footprint is gigantic. You need to buy some carbon tax credits, Mike. All this traveling,
dude. I bought 150 batteries on Amazon. It was a big thing of 150 batteries, AA. So I'm good for a little bit.
So
no,
that's going to offset it. I like it.
Yeah, they had 150 AA batteries for like $32. I figured I'm good.
I'm looking at your ESG score here, sir, and being on the central bank and I run everything digitally, all your money, and I have access to it.
759 is my score.
You're not going to be allowed to buy any food or fuel for the next 6 months, sir. Next. That's the way that's going to go.
759. Dude, my credit score is 759. What do you mean?
Not your credit, your carbon.
No. Oh.
Carbon
it's not the same?
No. Only the elite get to fly around the world in planes, sir. Everybody else, we got to eat bugs and charge with solar and wind only.
Nice.
No, that's a real thing, dude. Look it up. Let's eat bugs. I'm eating bugs.
No bugs.
All right, so you got the Disney Universal type Disney-esque trip coming up. You got 2 cruises. One of them's Monsters of Rock, right?
Yeah.
Did you did they announce the kickoff party, or is somebody going to play that, or what?
Dude, they teased it again yesterday. Next week we're going to find out where the resort is to stay overnight the night before. Some of the bands that are playing and all that fiasco stuff. So I don't know if it's a situation where we just where you can kind of hang out and find out what color wristband they use and get in that way, for other people.
Yeah.
or what. But I'll have Jessica and her boyfriend with us because they're watching the boys while we're away. So I got to figure out the whole wristband situation. And because, we're staying in the hotel overnight, but they're also going to be with us because the boys will be with us.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Maybe I'll leave them all at home.
Jeez, what year was that we did that downtown that year? 04, 05, 06?
Oh, no, that was 2007, maybe 2006.
We did it a couple
November.
Times. They showed a couple.
November 2006. Yeah, Veterans Day or Veterans Day weekend.
Crazy, dude.
I remember.
Over 15 years ago. Crazy.
That is crazy.
I still got to find that. I still got to get a copy of that. Last copy I knew, there was a short video you took. I thought my phone or whatever, my camera was set on photo and it was set on video, and you were trying to take a picture, and Lisa and I turn around, we're right at our backs to the stage, and Rick comes up in between us with the neck of his guitar during the photo, which turned out to be a short video. Do you remember that?
That was Dolphin Stadium.
Yeah. So
yeah, I thought you were talking about the concert downtown.
Well, I was just throwing it out there that one of my favorite pictures was from one of those shows.
Yeah.
Find that picture, dude. Find that video clip, dude. The last I saw it was on Photo Bucket.
Photo Bucket. Yeah, it might be.
And I can't
Photo Bucket
that photo sharing thing on Photo Bucket. And I can't log into it anymore because I don't have access to the bellsouth.net email that they have registered for me.
Yeah, I don't know. Photo Bucket. I'll look it up.
Yeah, see if you can find that for me, dude. That means a lot to me. That would mean a lot to me. I've been wanting to see that video. By the way, I might be releasing the first video I ever really produced and directed and did the whole thing, a music video that I did. I might be releasing it. I did it in 1985.
Interesting.
Yeah, it stars Donna when she was before her accident.
Wow.
It's pretty cool. Pretty cool song. The whole thing.
Which song, or was it an original song, or
original
song, or was it?
It was an original song. It was a good group of local guys. Their band had just broke up, so I had them put them back together again for this one video thing. It's for a competition. Hey, you know what? I'm going to talk about it in the next show. What was this? Was this 157? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll talk about it in 158. So if you're listening to this now, check it out. Check out the rest of that story on 158. Sorry, I got to leave you with a little bit of a cliffhanger. I got to give you a reason to listen to another show. How about that? All right. We'll see you in 158.
We'll be there.